Oldham in their familiar colours. The red and white stripes, blue shorts, and Lock Lane getting us underway in the blue and white. And it'll be the home sides up the middle with first feel of the football. Live on Our League, George Riley, Andrew Henderson at the Vestacare Stadium in Oldham, as Oldham and Lock Lane go toe to toe. And the amateurs from Cass will be desperate for a good, strong defensive opening here, as Oldham look to edge the way up towards halfway, and it's Nelms with the strong carry, takes 4 from Lock Lane to halt his progress. Couple to go this set as Ridyard, the old-timer, just dishes it up. Here comes the rain, and Oldham have got a penalty on the last, and that is exactly what Lock Lane did not want at the start of this fixture.
No, they did not, George. Like I said, you know, the key for Lock Lane, they need to stay in this contest as long as they can, and that means by completing high with the ball, the discipline's got to be good. They can't afford to give cheap meters away easily to the opposition, certainly the side that is the semi-professional outfit in Oldham.
Here they come then, the semi-pros of Oldham, with a really good opportunity. Second set for them, and this one right attacking the line, and Spencer, the big man wearing 10, runs directly at the post. Ridyard looking to get involved once again. They're shifting the ball as quick as possible left to right. Here comes the rain. It's absolutely hammering it down a couple of moments in. 90 seconds into this game, but Oldham setting up right in front, and they've got options to the left-hand side. Lovely floated pass. Can they get in? Lock Lane sliding defence will just about keep Ben Holcroft out, but the danger is still there. Back it comes from Wellington, and then worked through the forwards again. They're going to set up just to the left of the sticks here. Last tackle. So where are the options for Ryan Wright? It's going to go skinny side. They're going to try the power play, and they're going to be held up and turn it over just short. Andrew Henderson.
Yeah, decent little bit of play there for Oldham. I like that sort of move when they attack down the left-hand side there. Nice ball there to the winger. I thought their lines of run were really good. Like I said, they'll be happy with that, just finish in a corner, and that's the key for Oldham tonight. You know, sometimes when you're the side that plays in the higher division, you fall into this trap of trying to overplay, and you think because you get your arm free and you make a little bit of a half break, you can push that pass, and the key is just to remain disciplined and focused, and as Oldham did there, they were just happy to just run it, turn the ball over in the corner and finish on their terms and build pressure.
Conditions poised to worsen here, and it's going to be more defence for Lock Lane. Another early error, so a jittery start for the amateurs, and it's another full set on the Lock Lane line for Stuart Littler's Oldham. Can they go through this time? They're going to thump up the middle.
Oh no, it's a forward pass,
and it is a forward pass, and what a reprieve that is.
Yep.
Unforced error, just when they had their opponents rocking a little bit.
Yeah, that's right, George. And let's not forget too, like, this is Oldham's first real sort of genuine hit out. I know they had a friendly against Wakefield, didn't they, the other week, but this is their first sort of competitive fixture. So again, it's like anything, you know, it does take time to bed in, certainly under a new coach and new system. So you've got to expect that they're not going to be the finished product this evening. They are going to have a little bit of timing issues, etc. Like you said, because it's officially their first hit out.
So Lock Lane with the ball in hand for the first time, with 4 minutes elapsed here on Our League. Second round of the Betfred Challenge Cup. And the underdogs from Lock Lane up towards their own 40-metre line. And now over halfway. A little bit dark over there in the shadows. And they've made good ground here to set up a kick on the last. And they get the kick away. It's a good looking kick. It's going to skin. It goes far too deep, actually. The ball moves and bounces a lot differently on these artificial surfaces, and the kicker was taken late. I don't think there was any malice. I think it was a follow through. The challenger was so close that when he stroked the ball with his left boot, the follow through looked really awkward, and that looked nasty.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a bit of trouble, doesn't he? the Lock Lane player there. He hasn't really moved too much.
My first instinct was there was absolutely no malice in the challenge. He was just so close to him. The follow through is where he's done the damage there. I think he's done the damage to himself with the follow through. But that doesn't look good.
No, it does not look good at all. They can't afford to be losing bodies early.
No,
Lock Lane, don't they? They need all 17 players. All hands on deck. It's going to be a tough one for him too. Certainly if it's one of the halfbacks, which I think it is, a pivotal position.
Yeah, an enforced early change, I'm afraid, for Lock Lane. So here comes
Morgan Punchard.
Morgan Punchard.
Yep. And there his dad, Rich. Thinking it might be the halfback there. It's coming off, is it? I'm not sure.
Oh, we're still paused, I beg your pardon, because the injured man is taking a long time to be helped off the field on this near side, just to the left of our commentary position. We are pitch level, myself and Andrew Henderson today, which gets you very close, almost in the action, but makes the commentary itself quite difficult to call.
It does. Great tackle here.
But you can feel the force of that one.
That's good defence here from Lock Lane.
Almost right on top of us. Right eager to get on with this in those mustard boots. And some great intensity from Lock Lane. Needs to be wary of getting a little excited early on, because here come Oldham. Absolutely appalling conditions. A reminder, the pitch is not going to get heavy because it's artificial 4G. Here come Oldham over halfway. This is a good set. They've got a couple to spare here. Oh, the referee have wiped the tackle count, so he's got another 6 to go at here. As big Luke Nelms goes again. Real danger signs for Lock Lane. Working it again through the hands, and Maranka grounded just short of the 10. Popped up, lovely
Spencer.
Angled run from Spencer. Hewitt just said, have a go, big man. Wright comes back. They're going to free up a man on the far side, I think, here. There was a gap. Can he get over on his own? That's the first score.
No, he's held up.
Oh, he is held up. Brilliant scrambling defence. Looked as though he was over. The Oldham players on the spot thought he was over.
Yeah, it was a strong carry there from Owen Restrel. He just backed himself, didn't he? But good scramble defence from Lock Lane.
Over in the darkness on the far side. Last tackle this. Have Lock Lane held Oldham at bay once again. They're going to run it to the left once more. Try and free up that extra man off the outside of the boot and into touch, and Lock Lane do survive and credit their scrambling defence.
Yeah, David Hewitt there just tried the cute little chip kick into the corner.
This was the opportunity, Hendo, on the right-hand side.
Yeah, Nestrel, he just pins the ear back. I thought if he could have got a little tip on play there to his outside man, it may have been try time, but he backed himself.
Look how dark it is over there, by the way. It's almost like we need some of the inhabitants of those houses just to slam on all the lights.
I know. Oh.
Mind you, given the energy crisis, not a chance of them doing that.
Yeah, true.
They're all in over there. They're all in. They're just sitting in the dark.
Well, like you said, the energy prices are going up in April, aren't they? Something like that, I heard. Anyhow.
Afraid so. We don't need to talk about that tonight.
No, there's plenty of energy on show here, that's for sure.
Here come Lock Lane. They'll be buoyed at defending 2 sets on their own line in the first 8 minutes, 15 seconds.
Absolutely, that's a good tackle there.
Yet to trouble Oldham in their own half, though. It's another good-looking kick. Oh, he didn't quite get the bounce. It bounces back into the field of play and allows Oldham to make it up towards the 30. No points on the boards. Betfred Challenge Cup Rugby League live on our league. Good strong carry and a little bit of afters. Referee says get on with it, and Oldham do just that and carry it up the middle. A lot of one-up rugby league early in these difficult conditions. Quick play of the ball. Calvin Wellington wanting to go on his own, wearing 4. does do. 40 away, couple to go, Oldham this set. Maranka is holding this skinny left-hand side. They're going to go up through the forwards once again. Little dummy from Tom Spencer, then he takes the carry. Last tackle this. So they're going to find Dave Hewitt wearing 7. Goes high, says challenge that if you can. Confident take. Under no real pressure for Loch Lane.
Oh, it's a penalty.
And a penalty.
They're offside. I like the tactic. It was a good kick from Hewitt, but unfortunately his kick chase team was ahead of him. They've just got to get that timing, and that's what I spoke a bit earlier in the call there, George. It's their first official competitive hit out, and there's going to be some issues around timing and things like that. But like you said, they can't afford it, Oldham, to be just getting those end of sets not quite right. It just keeps, the longer they keep doing that, it keeps Loch Lane in the game. But they won't be complaining, the Loch Lane boys.
I think there might be some holes in these umbrellas that we're commentating on under, because I'm still getting soaked. Thank you to the Oldham club staff who did bring the brollies over, realising that myself and Hendo were exposed to the elements tonight.
True.
It's awful. It's absolutely awful out there. 10 minutes in, 0-0.
Good tackle.
Lane. Good hit.
Good shot there. Wellington, well timed.
Wellington and Nelms, and then Wellington again going in for the second
his shoulder
goal.
in again. I love it. Good contact there from Wellington again.
He's had a late breakfast today. He's bang up for it. He slots back in position, but this is this is the best field position so far for Loch Lane, with options left and right. And the last tackle, chance to really put a pressure kick in here. They're going to go high, I think. Oh, it's gone very narrow though. It's only gone forward about 10. The bounce goes Oldham's way, but it's going to work for Loch Lane. Can they get the chase in and haul him back?
Good effort.
That's a great end to the set from the amateurs.
It is indeed. Now they're ramping up with some line speed, Loch Lane. Oh, some great energy.
And suddenly you can hear the noise to our left from the Loch Lane bench. The amateurs come to life.
Well, that's a great carry there from Holcroft, the winger. Ryan right out of dummy half and right away, and it's a high shot.
And it is a high shot, and it almost like he had to. A bit of afters.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame for Loch Lane. It's undone all the good work they put in the last few minutes.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it was the wingman Holcroft that he won the play the ball. Like I said, it was a great outcome to intercept for Loch Lane. They showed some great intent and line speed, but it was Holcroft, the winger, who carried on play 2, play 3 there. Got the play the ball win, which allowed Ryan Wright to get out of dummy half. And again, he's quick out of dummy half as Ryan Wright. He'll cause you problems. And he did on that occasion. And the defence from Loch Lane, they just were scrambling back, weren't quite set, and it was just a lazy swinging arm, gives the penalty away. So Oldham now in some great field position, George.
Yeah, an opportunity to bring into play what they've been practicing in training so far under Stuart Littler. Jason Maranka with the first carry inside left, and then they just attack the posts with big Tom Spencer.
It's good defence again from Loch Lane. They're standing firm as a unit.
And a switch to the right hand side. This time Oldham gaps starting to open up in this Loch Lane defence. Great opportunity this for Oldham, who work it back. Ridge on with a short ball. Maranka, can he get himself over? Enough bodies from Loch Lane there to shut the door. Couple to go here. Right, with a little fumble. What's the referee going to give? Well, they've got away with it again, Loch Lane. You've got to credit the defence. Looked like they were rocking, looked like they were shaking. And they've cut up with a tap and a little slip.
I like the tempo. They're certainly up for this, Loch Lane, aren't they?
They've come here to play, Hendo. Why not? No pressure on them. Speaking to their coach, Paul Couch, beforehand. Said, how are you feeling about this? He said, great. No pressure on us. No one expects us to do anything.
100%.
Come and enjoy it.
Oh, that's a big shot.
That's a big one.
Wow. Feel that with full force. I think it was the front rower there for Oldham.
Over halfway. Under the floodlights. These disgusting late January conditions. Loch Lane prop forward to prop forward. 2 to go this set. Will they kick early? Yes, they will. Spiral bomb. And a tester for the Oldham fullback. Can he get it? They got nowhere near it.
Great chase.
Now then.
Play on.
Now then.
Try time.
How about that? It was a beautiful kick. Picked up brilliantly. And how about this? Lock Lane are in. They've soaked up so much early pressure. Spilled by the fullback. And the amateurs from Cass take the lead at 4-0.
Yeah, well, like I said, one thing that they're bringing in abundance at the moment, Lock Lane, is energy and enthusiasm. And they put the high kick up and they kick sprint. They chase as a unit. They force the error. Restrel looks like he's collected the football, but as he catches it, it was a well-timed challenge from the Lock Lane winger. I think it was Oliver Bloomer who just nails Restrel, forces the error, and then it's scooped up and the try is scored.
Well, what a great end to the set. Brilliant spiral bomb. Never looked comfortable, did he, the Oldham fullback? But great pressure and a great scoop up and finish. Your right end up. Brilliant from Lock Lane. And they're poised to go 6-0 clear.
So it'll be Fozzard that's looking to add the extras.
Oh, he's put it wide.
Oh, he's missed it. That's disappointing.
Wow, how has he missed that one from there? And how crucial could that be at the end of this? He's missed one from nigh on right in front. Here's another look at the score. It's great kick pressure from the 2 and 3.
Yep, and there it was. Fozzard on the spot to collect it and score it. And unfortunately couldn't convert his try.
Wow, still thinking about the try perhaps. That's going to bounce. Oh, they got a lucky bounce there, very lucky bounce.
He's a kick-off specialist, is Martin Ridyard.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years.
He has indeed, he's got all the tricks in the book.
It's a 4-0 Lock Lane, live on Our League. Can they get themselves out of their deep end here?
That's another penalty.
Another penalty, that'll do. There's a piggyback.
Oh, and that will just there. Lock Lane will just take their time, regroup, fine touch. And Oldham's just a bit of lack of discipline is just hurting them.
It absolutely is. He won't be happy, Stuart Littler. Opportunity for Lock Lane to get down there again. As Callum Butler hoofs into touch over on the far side. 4-0 up, should be 6-0 up.
Callum Butler, he come through the Sheffield Eagles youth system as a youngster.
When you were there?
Yeah, when I was there, I remember him, yep. A good kid.
So if he has a good game today, you'll be taking credit for that, right?
Not all down to me, mate, not all down to me.
Here come Lock Lane. 4-0 they lead here at the Vestacare, and they're hungry for more. It's been a bright start from Paul Couch's side, attacking the post once again, working it over this time to the left-hand side, through the hands of the scrum half, Callum Butler. Glance left, glance right, and then come back in field. They're just going to attack the sticks. Oh, that's a lovely little ball to James Cranswick.
Good pass.
Now then, Fozzard. Oh, he's
back
in field. How about that?
Oh, wow.
What an inside ball.
Great play from Fozzard, back on the inside there to Lewis Price. The price is right.
It certainly is. What a purple patch from the amateurs. Lock Lane have scored back-to-back to lead Oldham 8-0 and leave Oldham stunned here.
They certainly are, shell-shocked.
What a score. Let's have another look at this.
It's a brilliant try.
So I score a little hitch kick and then back inside. He knew exactly what he was doing. It was perfectly read by his teammate. Set play, that.
Yeah, nice play there. And if I'm being honest with you, George, just looking at, I mean, they haven't had much good ball territory in good field position of Lock Lane, but when they've been down there, they look very well organised. They're playing some nice shape. You know, the forwards are moving the ball well. The halves are taking it to the line. And we just saw there with Fozzard, he took the ball to the line, and then he just found that inside ball. He just caught the Oldham, I think it might have been Tom Spencer, just not shutting the gate on the inside, tying it up. He saw there was a bit of space to exploit, so it was a good decision with the ball from Fozzard as he lines up to add the extras, and this time he doesn't make a mistake. kicks this one, George, to extend the lead to 10 points to 0. But like I said, it was a lovely little try, good move. And we'll see there again on the Betfred Challenge Cup replay.
He knows exactly what he's going to do here, Fozzard. Look, he's already starting to make the run.
Yeah.
Back inside.
And Tom Spencer just wasn't quick enough to close the gate and tie in on the inside. And it was a great decision and great vision from the half. Nathan Fozzard to pick up these men on the inside. Price to extend their lead.
So what a spell of play as the rain continues to tumble, and Oldham have got a little bit of work to do here. Remember, Loch Lane, the amateurs from Castleford, lost a man to injury very early on.
They did.
They've defended brilliantly and attacked with real vigour since. 10-0 up, should be 12. The kick was pretty much bang in front. It's the last tackle this. They'll need a good kick. Straight down the middle, the winger says, this is mine. Takes it around his knees, and the chase is decent from Loch Lane. They need to just be wary of getting too excited, giving away penalties. Can Oldham respond? That's a good carry from the winger Tommy Briley. Ridyard getting them going down the middle. With Emerson Whittle already in a decent field position here. Really quick scurry away from dummy half from Ryan Wright once again in those mustard boots. Ridyard switches it to the right hand side. The fullback Restle joining in. Still going.
Another Loch Lane lad down here in the back plate.
Yeah, they've got another injury. We'll keep our eye on that. This is the last tackle. Little grubber kick through. That could go anywhere. Had to take no chances and drop on it going backwards.
He did indeed. Daniel Holmes, I think it is, just gingerly heading back to the try line for Loch Lane. He copped a bit of a knock. They can't afford more bodies going down, that's for sure.
So midway point, just over of a rain-soaked first half. A little bobble in Oldham, with the home side here at the Vestacare Stadium trailing Loch Lane 10 points to 0. Those two quick-fire tries from Fozzard and Price. Fozzard kicking one of two. That's a poor one though, straight down the full-back's throat. Restle will bring that back with relish.
It's good return, good kick return there from Restle. I said it was a good defensive effort there from Oldham there. They restricted Loch Lane to about 25 metres, so it forced Fozzard to kick long, and he couldn't split the winger and fullback to find space. And Restle takes on the full and returned it back really, really well.
Here come Oldham once again, needing something to get back in this game. There's a bit of concern about one of the players. I think it's Holcroft in back play. He's got blood coming out of his head.
From the ear.
But Oldham attacking. Little offloads. It's all a little bit messy, but it could still work for Oldham. So eventually Dave Hewitt takes the tackle. Last tackle too. Going to run it towards the post, but Loch Lane won't mind that.
It's fine, and they survive again. Loch Lane, they're defending their try line really, really well. Looks like there might be an injury there to the Oldham back row, Marenka. He just seemed to be clutching his knee.
Yeah, just a couple of injuries coming thick and fast. These conditions are going to be slippy. You can see Oldham readying a change. Looks like Sean Slater's going to be introduced.
Good defence there. Jason Marenka. Good line speed and contact.
In fact, they're going to make 3 changes here, Oldham. Thornton and Andrade coming on 2, right in front of us.
And Slater as well.
And Slater, so 3 interchanges were being prepared by Stuart Littler.
Yeah, he obviously feels he needs an injection of some fresh energy or something to...
Loch Lane are going to need another big kick here. Oh no, they're not, because the referee has wiped the tackle count clean.
6 to go.
That was either 4th or 5th when he did that. That's a big boost to the visitors here. They can set about getting themselves back upfield. Really well poised contest this now. Oldham big favourites, but Lock Lane, what hunger they brought. And they're over halfway. They want another score here. It's a very vocal Oldham bench to our right. Screaming instructions, trying to get a bit of organisation, I think, out there.
Yeah. Stuart Lewis just telling his team just to calm it down, just relax.
Well, they're defending their line once again. Can Lock Lane work a gap on this right-hand side? No, they're going to stay over on the left-hand side and put a high one up. Vozard's kick, what's the challenge like?
It's a good catch.
It's a great catch and he's away. But they made great gain there, Lock Lane.
Something really good catch, good return.
I don't want to.
Oh yeah! Oh no! It's.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a penalty. Yes, the
touch
judge has given that.
Did go, oh God! I thought it was going to be a horrible one. I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
folks.
and a bit of back chat. The referee's given dissent. Another 10. They need to stamp that out straight away.
Yeah, they did it when they first picked him up. I thought they were going to drill him down hard, but they managed to. If you watch it here, looked like it was going to turn ugly, didn't it? But then they managed to rescue it.
So
yeah,
it was no more than a penalty. But then the back chat,
for that,
and that's going to annoy the Lock Lane head coach. And that allows Martin Ridgard to drill into touch on the far side. I was just about to say, no, I don't want to worry you, but this little patch of kind of cobbly mud that we're commentating from is starting to get waterlogged.
Yeah. We've certainly, neither one of us have got the right footwear for this,
I was just thinking, my feet are starting to feel a little bit wet. And I look down, I'm in a massive puddle.
Well, it's first time for everything, George, isn't it? It's not the normal luxuries of the gantry, is it?
Didn't realise I'd need wellies today. Here come Oldham. Will this be their time? Attacking down the middle, having made those 3 interchanges. They should be fresh, they should have vigour. And they've got big Jason Maranka wearing 11, screaming for it on the left, but they go the other way, to the right-hand side. Can they free up a man? They go straight to the post here. Lovely jinking run. Lock Lane have numbers there. Can they keep him out? They can. But the defence is increasingly desperate. How about that for a ball? Straight to Lock Lane hands. What was that?
Slater, yeah, the hooker Slater. I don't know.
Bit of excitement there from the replacement.
I'm not sure if it just slipped out of his hands as he's passed it there, or whether he was trying to find a man that was wider. I'm not too sure, but either way, it wasn't executed very well. And it just releases the pressure that Oldham can apply to Lock Lane. It's a good run out of dummy half. Craig Duncan.
You can hear Stuart Littler just over to our right, and getting increasingly frustrated. Not sure whether it was with the official or his own players there. Last tackle. So wingers dropping back for Oldham, ready to receive. Spiral kick right in between the 2 wingers. That's a really nice kick.
Superb kick.
But the chase is a little bit jaded. They put so much into this first half hour.
Well, they're competing well at Lock Lane, I'll tell you that.
Played with great intensity to carve out this 10-0 lead, Lock Lane. Oh, another penalty though going against them.
Offside.
Yell of energy coming from the Oldham bench to our right.
Yeah, Stuart Littler's just trying to encourage his side to play with a bit more tempo.
Go, he says. It's another ball out the car park. And Oldham set up from 40, looking for their first try of this cup tie, live on our league. Sunday night under the lights in Oldham. But it's Lock Lane holding sway and celebrating a knock-on.
It is a knock-on there. Jason Maranka, just as he was getting out to play the ball, he just lost his grip. And it's a knock-on. And we said before the call, didn't we, George, that with the conditions as the way they are, it does make it a bit of a leveler. It's tough conditions to play in. But one thing is, you always know when you're facing an amateur side is they're going to bring energy and they're going to bring enthusiasm, and you've got to manage that as a team. You've got to make sure that you're completing high, you're turning the ball over in your terms, you're building pressure on them. But unfortunately for Oldham, they've just released the pressure too often, and what that's doing is it's feeding Loch Lane's energy, it's feeding Loch Lane's enthusiasm, and they're growing into this game as they hold a 10-0 lead at present.
Loch Lane have just made another interchange. I think it was Jack Smith wearing 18 who has just been introduced by head coach Paul Couch, who will be very, very happy with what he's seen first half hour. Over halfway come the amateurs. Haven't looked like amateurs this evening.
No, they've been playing well. Punch out a dummy half now. Punch out!
Little injection. Last tackle this. Can they set something up? Perhaps another spiral bomb. Oh, it's a little dink. Reverse kick over the top. Straight into Oldham hands.
Martin Richard read that well, the old timer. He saw it coming. But that's good, some good inventiveness from Loch Lane. They're willing to chance their arm and try a few things different, which is what they've got to have to do. But at the moment, they are certainly in the ascendancy, 10-0 up.
What I'm not liking, if I'm Stuart Littler, is the bickering. There's a lot of bickering between the players out there. Some quite slumped body languages, a lot of players getting at each other.
Andre down, nice little show and go.
You can tell it's kind of early / pre-season. They're not quite clicking in the plays and getting annoyed with each other about whose fault that is. But this is better. What's the ref going to give here? He's going to give a knock on.
Knock on.
Again against Oldham. Yeah, and Loch Lane will regather.
Well, just...
Well, it's an almost surreal, subdued atmosphere around here.
It is.
I think, A, because of the weather and the fact that it's a Sunday evening.
Yep.
But also, kind of stunned silence because of what's happening out there.
That's right.
And what that allows, Endo, is we can pretty much hear everything the players are being said at the moment, and there is a lot of frustration between the Oldham players. Just heard one say to another, we're too quiet. I can tell you that now. We're too quiet.
Well, it is sometimes difficult when you're the side that's expected to win, and especially being a professional outfit against an amateur outfit, and you kind of just think it's just going to happen for you. And the problem is the more errors and more penalties that Oldham concede, the more frustration and panic will start to grow and spread throughout the team. And you just mentioned before about the players bickering a little bit, and they're just a little bit unsettled. And all that does is just feeds Loch Lane's energy levels, who have started with good positive energy, and it's just continuing to grow.
Last tackle this. They're going to run it.
Good play. Offload.
Now then, where's that gone? Who's it come off? Referee says just get on with it. A few high fives over on the far side. How's he going to sort this one out? I'll be honest, it's so dark over there I can't see. I'm guessing it's Oldham ball.
It's Oldham ball, yeah.
But Loch Lane will be happy, just keep them down here.
Yeah, well, like I said, they decided to run it on the last play, did Loch Lane. It's not the worst place to turn the ball over, 10 metres off the Oldham line. Chance themselves with an offload there from the back rower. David Holmes, I think it was, got the offload away, and unfortunately didn't go to hand, but they tried the power play on last play. Knock on in the process, and
well, all the noise you can hear is from Loch Lane encouraging each other. They've got this 10-0 lead.
It's Slater, the number 14, the replacement hooker that's just receiving some treatment. He's been given the thumbs up from the physio, so play will resume.
And scrums are back in Rugby League this season. Here come Oldham from the base of it, making good gain. It's got to ground again.
Gone backwards.
I think they've just about regathered that backwards as well. Been so impressed by the intensity from Loch Lane and how long they've managed to maintain it. So often with the amateur sides, you see them start like this and then drop off a little bit. But they've kept it going. That tackle count is going to be wiped clean though, so more on the way. Another big hit on halfway, but a strong carry from Jack Coventry, wearing 17 for Oldham. And they're just going to batter up the middle at the moment. Quick hands from Sean Slater. Now they attack down the right-hand side.
He's made the line
get away, little ankle tap, just about stopped him in his stride, but great opportunity this.
It's Ethan Ferry, great carry, great line break from Ferry.
Terrific field position, the tackle can't wipe clean, so Ridyard's got a full set to play with here as he attacks the line, gives it away, and he's just short Coventry. But real danger for Lock Lane, who've defended brilliantly and valiantly so far in the opening 34.5 minutes. But Oldham knocking at the door. Can they find a way through, attacking the line? Again, not quite. Right, and then back with Ridyard. It pops it up with another knock-on.
Knocks it on.
And the celebrations are Lock Lane's.
Oh, it's great defence from Lock Lane on their try line. They just continue to turn up for one another. They are working for each other. They want this tonight, Lock Lane. They're certainly not going to die wondering, that's for sure. It's great commitment from those players in terms of their try line defence.
Well, I don't want to unduly concern you, Hendo, with 5 minutes to go until half-time, but these half-time snacks you brought, which, what are they? Lightly salted rice crackers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're going to survive this storm, because you've opened the top of them and left them out in the rain.
I know. I was going to tuck into a couple pre-game, but I didn't have time. So you're right. They're going to be sodden now.
They're looking already to me like a wasted purchase, but we'll see what we can rescue at half-time. we're 5 minutes or so away. It's been a compelling contest.
Listen, I've been really impressed with Lock Lane this first half. I think they've looked organised. There's a good carry there. You know, they've carried strong. They've defended well for each other. The only thing they probably could just tidy up is just they've given away a few 6 agains, haven't they? They've just probably been a little bit.
Yeah, they've had 3 or 4 6 agains.
Ruck infringements, but apart from that,
the back chat to the referee needs to stop if they're going to win this game. That's not played at. They're going to have to get another kick in here. He's going to dribble it to himself and chase, and it's come free. And who's picked that up? It's play on. Lock Lane don't like that. He's just going to let them carry on here, the ref.
I'll tell you what, the line speed's good from Lock Lane, isn't it?
Big moments these, you would say, before half-time. Oldham would desperately look to get something on the board. If they can go in at half-time, 10-6, even 10-4, they'll still fancy this.
It's a good carry there.
I think they'll still fancy it anyway. But Lock Lane, for all the effort they put in first half, will look to preserve this.
Well, put it this way, Lock Lane have given them every chance, themselves every opportunity to win this game.
Perfect platform laid. It's in the old hands of Ridyard. Last tackle. So Ridyard hangs back, and the wand of the right boot goes high and then chases his own kick. Real pressure on this, got nowhere near it. Oh, they got away with one there, Lock Lane. That could have gone anywhere.
Nice work there from Martin. Ridyard steps off the right foot and avoids the kick pressure, puts it up high, competes for it. Unfortunately, just couldn't regather. The bounce turns kindly for the Lock Lane side.
And the wingers giving the pack a bit of a rest here. They put so much into this first 40.
Lucas Moon carrying there.
I like the way you're persevering with that sodden team sheet as well.
I'm doing my best. It's important to recognise these players, give them a rap when they need to, and also constructively criticise when need to as well.
Closing moments of a breathless first half, and another set of sixes coming Lock Lane's way to defend. Yes, hand up, he knows he's made a mistake there. There he goes.
He does indeed.
The big man had an opportunity for Oldham to launch one more assault on the Lock Lane line before the hooter.
Jack Smith there with come up with the error. It's just not what Lock Lane needed, did they, just before half time. Thornton carrying off the scrum.
Yeah, strong first carry. Ridyard hanging back and barking instructions. First receiver to the right. It's Coventry with the carry. Now, Ridyard and Hewitt will look to get involved. It will be Hewitt wearing 7. On to Ridyard, bounces off a couple. Eventually grounded. Another good look at the line. They're going to power their way over. But the fullback will be swarmed out.
Good defence again from Lock Lane. They covered that short side well.
They've defended so well. Ridyard. There goes the big fella down the middle. Good offload.
Good
Ridyard
scramble.
almost in.
It was Callum Butler that just closed it down. He's give a penalty away though for a head-eye shot, but it had to be made. Yeah, it was a try saver, wasn't it? It had to be made. Great offload from Andre to Ridyard, but Callum Butler saves the day.
Some more pressure coming at this Lock Lane defence right on half-time. Can Oldham give themselves something to build on second half? Held up the call.
It's a bit of, I think there's a...
Oh, he's going to just stop play. There's a couple of bodies actually in back play there.
Head injury. Oh, I think this is probably called a clever tactical play by Lock Lane.
One of the Lock Lane players has got cramp after 39 minutes.
Yeah.
That shows you what effort has been put into this.
I'm not sure he has got cramp. I'm thinking he might have just tried to get a bit of respite, but there is a concern there for one of the players who's got a suspected head injury. He's getting assessed now.
Well, obviously moves to speed up this kind of thing with the green card introduction.
That's right.
Across Rugby League. You would have never faked injury, would you, Hendo?
No, I didn't actually, to be honest.
I don't think you ran enough to get cramp, did you?
I never, you're probably right. Didn't play tough enough either to get injured. Anyway.
Here they come, Oldham. They'll feel their pressure on the line deserves a score before half-time. Lock Lane will feel their defence deserves a 0 at half-time. But they're banging on the door, Oldham. To the right of the post. Hewitt goes early with the left boot. Where's that going to go? It's going to bounce right off the nose of the ball. It could have gone anywhere. And all those little bounces are going the visitors' way. They
are. I could see what Hewitt was doing there. I thought it was a decent tactic. The 2-pass shift. They'd seen the Lock Lane winger. I think it was the number 2. Bloomer was just ahead of his inside man. He was ahead of the line. So there was some space in behind the Lock Lane winger there. So I could see it was the right idea from Hewitt. Just like you said, the execution just wasn't where it needed to be.
Closing moments of a breathless, a compelling first 40 in ugly conditions. A reminder to viewers on our league. Oh, that's a loose one. We're going to get the ball back here.
Jack Smith again.
But we just roll the clock, and we don't have access to the timekeeper's clock here, so there will be a little bit extra here, and perhaps enough for Oldham. I'm sure they've asked the ref how long left. Looks like they've got enough for a set here. As the wind picks up. Torrential rain already, and now it's starting to gust around the Vesicare Stadium. Ridyard just pops it up, says set us up a field position down the middle. That's what they do. With a couple in hand this set, what's the referee going to say? He's lost the ball. And that just about sums up Oldham's first 40.
That certainly does. It was Will Cook, I think, there, just lost possession. Lock Lane survive. I'll tell you what, it is tough conditions, isn't it? It's bitterly cold, and it's absolutely teeming it down with rain. Very, very tough conditions.
I've lost feeling in both hands and feet, and I'm not doing anything.
I'm the same.
All I'm doing is watching a game of rugby and talking occasionally.
Just hoping our lips don't stick together. The viewers will be hearing nothing. Anyhow, back to the action.
Oh, there goes the brolly.
Whoa, jeez.
I've lost the brolly.
Oh, wow.
There's a job for you at half-time, Hendo.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear. We're properly out of the elements now. Yeah, that'll be going in the bin, that one, won't it?
I've got my spare one.
Oh, you've got your spare, haven't you?
Yeah.
Here come Lock Lane, up towards us, right in front of our commentary position and in touch.
Good
And you
defence.
can probably hear the roar from the Oldham bench saying, come on, boys, Hewitt and Holcroft.
Yeah, good defence.
With a head strapping. And they want the ball.
Yeah, they want to try and get it quickly, don't they?
Probably hear the yells, get the ball, get the ball. There's the hooter.
The
There's not going to be any time.
That's it.
And that is half-time, and what a first half for the amateurs from Castleford. Lock Lane lead Oldham. See, brilliant first 40 to lead 10 points to 0. Can they see this one through, Andrew Henderson?
Well, they've got every opportunity, haven't they? The fact that they nilled Oldham in the first half and scored 10 points in these conditions certainly gives them every opportunity. It's just whether they're going to be able to maintain that level of intensity and desperation and energy and enthusiasm that they displayed in the first half. But if Oldham continue to make the errors and give away the penalties that they did in that first half, then they will allow Lock Lane to stay in the game for longer periods and potentially nick this one. But if they fix up that area where they don't concede as many penalties and they don't make the errors that they were making first half, then I'd probably think that Oldham will have enough juice in the tank come the back end to get it to nick this one as well. But it's going to be an interesting second half. But so far, Lock Lane completed their first set. Kick from Callum Butler.
On the last tackle from Butler. Chase is good. So is the return from Oldham.
Good carry there. It's Briley, is it?
Sure, Stuart Littler will have delivered a few home truths in those dressing rooms. Over to our right at half time.
Well, they don't need to panic, Oldham, really. Like,
plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
And they've started well this set.
Thornton, good carry.
It's their fans, you can hear Oldham still singing in the rain. Over to our right.
Great song that, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of rain to be singing in tonight.
In the rain. Glorious feeling.
All right, that's enough. Andrade up the middle.
Who's going to be happy again? I'm not too sure. Lock Lane at the moment anyway. Coventry.
Coventry. Oldham looking to punch a hole down this left defensive channel for Lock Lane. They defended brilliantly first half. Immediately under the cosh, start of the second. This will be the last tackle, so Ridyard looking to pick his moment. It's gone forward off the Oldham man. Will the referee bring it back?
Yeah,
I think
penalty.
he will. The kicker, Ridyard, was taken out late. I thought the ref had clocked that.
Yeah,
and
he did. Well, he just was playing advantage because obviously the kick was there. It was an opportunity for Wellington to collect the ball.
Oh, he could have pulled out as well, the big fella.
And he didn't quite catch it clean. He spilled it forward, but like you said, the penalty then was rewarded afterwards. So Thornton now to carry nice and direct centre field.
Great opportunity for Oldham. They'll have discussed scoring first, second half, and scoring early second half. They've got the opportunity to do both of those things here. Right in front of the sticks with 4 tackles to play with, and Ridyard hanging right back. He's not going to get involved just yet. Going to attack the line.
Oh, good pressure.
Again, brilliant defensive pressure.
Great pressure there.
It's a strong gust of breeze, almost took Hendo off his feet.
He did indeed.
Hewitt just pops it on. Oldham fans behind the sticks, willing the ball to be put down behind the line. They're going to run it. Can they get the ball free? Yes, they can. Offload to the fullback, Restle. Straightens up and goes right towards the post.
Good scramble again there from
Last
Lock
tackle
Lane.
from here. Where's Ridyard? Going to come all the way back. And Hewitt with the dancing toes and the offload and the try. Brilliantly worked from Oldham. And they are right back in this contest. Scoring right at the start of the second half. 10-4 with a kick to come.
Yeah, nice little try there for Oldham. Dave Hewitt, the architect of the play, steps off his left foot. He sees an opportunity to take the Lock Lane defence back on the inside. He makes the initial little half break, gets his arm free. We'll see it here now on the Betfred Challenge Cup replay. It was a slow pass from Slater, but Hewitt, left foot step, makes an initial half break, and a neat little offload there. I think, is it Jason Marenka? I'm not too sure.
It's on the last tackle as well, so
that.
Lock Lane will be really frustrated with that.
Well,
great change of direction and the little dancing feet of Hewitt.
Yeah, it was a nice try there for Oldham. Hewitt, like I said, just straighten the attack up, digging into the line, steps off the left foot, gets on the inside shoulder, gets a half break in, arm free, feeds Marenka, who scores just beside the left hand upright, and Ridyard converts the extras to make it 10 points to 6.
And suddenly Stuart Little of an Oldham, their body language starts to change.
It does indeed.
They know they can just banish that first 40 to distant memory. Let's have another look at this. Just the change of direction did the damage, and then the ball.
Yeah. Good support there from Marenka. Just following his half-back and reacting.
So 10-6. And Lock Lane need to regather their composure there. They just about done their defensive job. That was on the last. Need to make sure they continue what they were doing. That's a strong kick return. It's a different Oldham start the second half, that's for sure. It's been all Oldham first 5.5 minutes, having trailed 10-0, and now they know that they're really in this contest.
Another 6 to go.
Yeah, he's wiped the tackle count clean. It's wave after wave of Oldham pressure now on this Lock Lane line.
Punchard's just holding his shoulder. He's
he looks like
struggling
he's in trouble.
a little bit there.
I wonder if Oldham know. Well, they're running right at him, and that's what's freeing it up in this near corner for the winger to stride in brightly. The injured man in the line.
He's dropped it.
He's dropped the ball.
Oh, wow.
How has he done that?
I've got no idea. Couldn't see in that far corner there, George. We'll see again on the replay.
It was out of our view. We've given it.
It was the tunnel pass from Ridyard to the centre who feeds Briley, and it's because he's trying to put it down one-handed. Oh, he just needs to dive in and score it.
Wow, what a blooper.
That's
one
a
for the
coach
blooper
killer.
reel.
Yeah, it certainly is.
It was out of our view. Right out of our view.
It was, we couldn't see it, but looking on the replay there, he's trying to put the one-handed put down, and that just, again, reiterates to any young viewers out there, young players.
Oh,
look
the
out.
lights are out.
Oh, what? Wow.
Well.
Oh, no.
Hendo, when we started the programme, just as you were parking up, this happened.
Oh, wow.
And I actually thought it was you running in late, it tripped over a cable and you put us out. But this happened about 10 minutes before kickoff, just as you were arriving.
Oh, what's going on?
And eventually they got it back on.
Is it a Halloween theme night or something? I don't know.
I'm wondering if Lock Lane are just scoring in the corner right now. Oh. They're taking advantage of this. They're going to go leg for the field. Well, I would remain confident that this is not going to be a huge problem, because this did happen just before kickoff today. And the fact that we're still on air...
I was going to say, we've still got power, haven't we?
We're still on air, so it's localised. It's the floodlights. The floodlights went off just before half-time, but everything else stayed on. Having said that, it looks like the bar has gone as well, which will be of a concern to most people over to our right.
Oh, goodness me.
So the power's gone in the bar. The power has gone.
What would happen if we
the
can't?
Dressing room.
They'll have to abandon the game. Well, how long do they give it?
Yeah,
that's interesting, isn't it? I've never seen this happen before, ever.
Well,
in the game of rugby league.
We joked first half, Hendo, about needing the inhabitants of the houses over on the other side to put all their all their big lampshades on.
Yeah, you did.
And we decided, because of the rising costs of energy, it wouldn't be a good idea.
Here we go. We're back on. We're back.
We're back. Well, the referee...
What about this?
The referee should probably now, because we thought anything could have happened in that darkness, the referee needs to count now that we've still got 13 aside. Either the sides could have snuck on a couple.
100%. That's great thinking, George.
Just check that Lock Lane don't have 2 right wingers and 2 left wingers now.
Yeah.
Suddenly Oldham have got 5 prop forwards.
Oh, that's...
Well, the referee, I think he's saying, I think we were here when the lights went off. So let's just forget that ever happened and start again. Well, I can't rule out that not happening again before the end of the match. Lock Lane lead, 10-6. We've had a bit of everything tonight. And here come the amateurs from Castleford over halfway. Had a brilliant first half, but they're up against it second. They still have the lead. Last tackle though. It's a high hanging kick from Butler. Hasn't gone anywhere. Where's the bounce? Back, tip back into Oldham hands.
Oldham survive. Good shot.
Oh, the lights are all back on. The bars come back as well.
Good shot there from Nelson.
The fans will be pleased on the far side. Doing good business tonight. Fair play to every member of the crowd who's turned out tonight in these conditions. Live and free on our league.
Oh, good shot there from Nelson on Andre. Two big men coming together.
Felt that as well. Still with Oldham though. Running down the middle. Lock Lane have defended well.
They have indeed. I'm very impressed with them.
But the pressure is just becoming more and more intense as Oldham load up again. That's Seathan Ferry wearing 24. Last tackle just to the right of the post. Bit of a messy play the ball. What will Ridyard conjure this time? Goes off the instep of the left boot. Good pickup, good clean pickup.
Yeah,
and he's still going. Has he got himself out of play?
No, he hasn't.
Not quite.
No, he hasn't. That's a great kick from Martin Ridyard. Well weighted. Threaded the needle really, really well there. And it's a good kick chase too from his outside backs following through, and they managed to make the tackle. Get a repeat set.
Lock Lane throwing James Cranswick back on.
Will Cook that made the tackle, I think.
What kind of distance going to get? Going to get towards halfway, but on the full, so there'll be a 10-metre carry and more. There he goes. Big, strong carry from Jack Coventry. And he wipes the tackle count clean, the referee. Appalling conditions tonight on a Sunday night under the lights in Oldham. But what a contest. 10-6 to the amateurs, but all the pressure second half is with the semi-pros of Oldham. And the referee says penalty. And he stayed down as well.
Yes.
A little bit rattled.
I think
Lane the way the second half's gone for them.
I'd like to see Oldham just use a little bit more change of angle. You know, just drop a few more people off back against the grain. Just test that middle unit of Lock Lane through the centre third a little bit more. They might get a little bit of joy. They're trying to go around them a little bit. It's quite a tight field here, isn't it?
High shot is the call. Tap taken and strap yourself in because it's more Oldham pressure. Looking for their first lead of the contest.
Good pressure.
Yeah,
nice
really
tackle.
good defence at the ruck there. But the Oldham halves, Ridyard and Hewitt, look hungry after half-time.
Good tackle.
Coventry's loading up to the left-hand side. He's wiped the tackle count clean again. This is killing Lock Lane at the moment. Hewitt gives it left. Out the back door, he gets it back. Then scampers.
But they just scramble, don't they, Lock Lane? They just scramble there.
Oh,
no, not again.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well,
wow.
Someone's energy policy changed last week and they've not updated it in time. So they've gone pay per go on the Sunday night. And this is the end result. Are the players going to stay out there? I did say this could happen again. I didn't think it'd happen so soon.
No, not at all.
That's the third time tonight. Once 10 minutes before kickoff and twice in the last 5 minutes. And all I can see now are shadows in the darkness, in the rain in Oldham. This is Challenge Cup Rugby League. This shouldn't be happening.
It's unheard of. I've never seen this happen before, ever.
Myself and Andrew Henderson standing in puddles. Oh, we got lights back on. Well, they're getting quicker at sorting it out, put it that way. I think someone needs to stand by the switch.
I think so.
And just assume it's going to happen again. Well, let's hope the referee has got a good memory, because he's having to remember where we were up to. It's almost like a snooker referee when someone fouls and knocks all the balls all over the table and you've got to reset them. And remember where they were. Referee and touch judge are having a chat. I think they need a contingency here to make sure it's not just going to happen again. Because this is clearly, that wasn't a one-off. a recurrent problem here. They need to make a decision, the officials on the far side. They're having a chat. And they're saying, look, what we're going to do about this? Because we've got half an hour of a Betfred Challenge Cup tie to play here, and the lights keep going off. Are they suggesting they carry on? Are they suggesting they go off? Some of the Lock Lane players looked like they were about to jog back. Well, during all that, Oldham have made a double change.
Yeah.
13 and 8 are back on. That's Nelms and
what would happen? Let's talk about it. If
well, they'd have to come back and have another go.
Just be an abandoned fixture and have to
unfulfilled game, postponement. Yeah. I mean, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Where would the fixture go? Would the replay go back to Lock Lane, or would it be played
no,
here?
it would have to be decided here. Yeah. I'm not paid enough to go into RFL regulations.
Yeah, no,
I can't work this one out, mate.
I haven't seen a Challenge Cup game replayed probably since from the early years.
Well, it's certainly had everything. Although it hasn't had snow yet, but I don't attempt fate. There's every chance we could have that in the next half hour.
Oh goodness me! I'll tell you something. My hands.
Well, you've gone for those stupid gloves which don't have the fingers on.
No, I know. I needed.
So you might just not wear gloves.
No, I know. You're right.
What's the point of wearing them?
I know.
All it's doing is keeping the palm of your hand
George, you're right.
warm, but they're not the bit that get cold.
You got me.
Pointless.
Anyway.
Well, the players are getting cold out there. Lock Lane.
What's happening? What he's doing?
Well, there's a conversation with. So the officials are having a conversation with a member of the ground staff here, and I'm sure, and I can't lip read, he's miles away anyway, he's saying that can't happen again. Can we carry on here? Because the next time this happens, we're going off. I think that's probably what the conversation went like.
Fair enough.
Well, I've just heard from one of the players, Tommy Briley, on this near side. He's come across to Stuart Littler, the Oldham coach, and said he has just said one more time like that and the game is done. So the Oldham winger says he's heard that if the lights go off again, the match is abandoned.
Yeah, Nelson. He's really putting his weight around.
Well, here we go. Back on the field of play. Oldham looking to go ahead. Still going, running left to right. So real risk of this fixture, Hendo, not being fulfilled, from what I've just heard. That was from the Oldham winger Briley saying he said we're done if it goes off again. That's the warning out there from the officials. Oldham still going, they want the lead. Won't make any difference, of course.
Big hit from Lock Lane. Nelson again,
last tackle.
He's really banging some tunes out tonight.
What will they do on the last? They'll knock on the last, that's what they'll do. At the end of all that, Lock Lane get the ball back.
Great defence again from Lock Lane. They really are working hard for each other. Some huge contacts and collisions. They're scrambling. Doing brilliant.
So 27 to go. Lock Lane still ahead. But the main concern at the moment has to be whether we get this fixture finished.
That's true.
Because the floodlights have gone out 3 times. Once before kickoff, about 10 minutes before, and twice in this second half. And the word, albeit second hand, that I just overheard from the Oldham player who was overheard the referee saying, one more time and we're done. So the lights have basically got to stay on for 27 minutes, or we're coming back, and no, we're coming back to do it again. I can see how excited you are about that prospect.
Well, if it's anything like tonight, geez, this is tough.
Last tackle. He's going to go hard.
What a spiral torpedo bomb from.
That's a dangerous one. Great take, slippery ball.
Yeah, great catch there from Renshaw at the back for Oldham, but it was a superb kick from Fozzard.
So 26 minutes to go. think we paused the clock, did we, when the lights went off? So hopefully we're quite accurate with that. Here come Oldham. It's been a disjointed second half because of those 2 stoppages, but Oldham have been in the ascendancy. It's they who hold sway. Last tackle. Rudyard was out of commission because he was the ball carrier, so back they go to the left boot of Dave Hewitt. Full back in position very, very early, but then slips again on this greasy 4G surface. Twice we've seen that happen. Well set and then slipping. Oldham want to get this game won. So do Lock Lane. They're the team leading, albeit they haven't had a look at the line second half. Rudyard in the tackle. A little bit of afters there as well with Briley. Well, they're still out there, they're still competing, they're still in the lead, we should remember here.
They are.
For all their defending they've had to do, they're still in the lead here. That's big James Cranswick wearing 8. Last tackle though, and need another big kick here. Oh no, they've knocked on their own 40. Oh dear. He was thinking about the kick before he'd taken the pass.
Yep, he did, young Callum Butler there.
Oh, he's furious with himself.
Yeah, he knows how important that was. He had to get a good kick away. But they're just struggling to make the meters out of backfield now, Lock Lane. Obviously the energy levels are starting to dwell a little bit and not making as much headway going forward, are they? So it's important they get that kicking game right off the back of it. And unfortunately there for Callum Butler, he, just like you said, he probably already put the kick in before he caught the ball. And
well, he knew, because of such a little gain they made, he knew he had to produce a big kick, and he was thinking, where can I put this? How far can I go? He didn't catch the ball. And what that means is defensively they're under it again here, because here come Oldham, who have dominated this second half with Luke Nelms down the centre. Options everywhere, left and right. Big step from the big man, Emerson Whittle. Lock Lane want a knock on. Have they got a knock on here? Yes, they have.
oh,
And look at the celebrations.
well, you've got to take your hats off to Lock Lane, George. The way they have defended their try line this evening has been outstanding. They just keep turning up for each other. Like I said, systematically at times it's broken down, but they scramble, they compete. Their coach has got to be happy with their commitment on their try line defence tonight so far.
Well, there's plenty of rugby league left in this Betfred Challenge Cup second round tie, floodlights permitting. It's almost like everyone inside the ground, apart from the players,
Good shot!
Don't move, don't touch anything.
Tackle there from Slater underneath and Nelms over the top.
Well, they barely got out of their own 40 all second half, Lock Lane, but they still have this lead. And here they are up towards halfway for the first time.
Carry from Nelson there.
This is more like it. They've got a couple to go here still as well. So an opportunity really to turn Oldham around here. This will be the last. So Fozzard and Butler hang back. It's off the outside of the right boot from Fozzard and sets about it himself. It's a good take, but a better chase as well. Oh, and he's away. But that's better from Lock Lane.
Yeah, good.
Better end to the set.
Yeah, good kick there from Nathan Fozzard. He's had a good game tonight as the stand-off for Lock Lane.
Apart from that first kick, he's been excellent. Oh, hello.
Forced an error.
Oh, penalty. That's a big shout, big call. They were celebrating the ball coming free.
Yeah, it was just the referee saying that markers weren't square. I'll have a look here on the replay. I thought he was square there.
That's a big call.
Harsh call.
Oh.
I thought he looked square there for me, but anyhow. Going to have to defend like Trojans again on their...
Here they come again, Oldham, with Briley and Will Cook.
And an error.
And a big error.
Tried to force the tip on.
They don't need to be forcing it. It's
Not in these
quarter of the game
conditions.
to go.
You've got to play the conditions. It's, like I said, it's the wind is blowing, the rain is teeming down. You've just got to think about being ball runners in these conditions.
Yeah, it's got to be a high percentage of just one-up rugby in this, I would suggest. Powerful carry, good kick, good chase.
Correct.
And then see where we are in 20 minutes or so, I would say, for Loch Lane. There they go, down the middle.
Siddons, I think it is,
Yeah, big Chris Siddons wearing 10. Good field position this. Best look at the post they've had second half. Oh, he thought about giving it, did Butler, but he took the tackle. It's the last tackle this. Where's Fozzard? First receiver right. Oh, and they bypass him and then go grubber kick. It's come off the ankle. It's still going. It's hacked forward a couple of times. It'll be Oldham ball, will it?
It's over!
It's up!
It's a try.
Oh, he's been picked
oh,
up.
no, knock on. He said knock on. Oh, wow.
But the knock on is the call against Callum Butler. Thought he'd scored.
Yes.
So did we. So did Loch Lane. It was hacked forward twice.
Maskell hacks it forward.
Where was the knock on?
Where's the knock on?
Well, the ref was on the money and absolutely certain.
We can't really
so
see
I'm
it
sure
from
he's
this
made the
angle,
right
can we?
call. It was a very confident call. Wow, what drama! What drama in the Betfred Challenge Cup.
Oh, but it's head and feet to Loch Lane.
Right. Well, here we go. Let's try again then.
Not sure what happened there. Unless he's
come
deemed
Loch
it to be a
Lane.
double knock on.
Must have
potentially.
been first knock on he's given. Yeah.
Yeah, had to be. Anyhow, great opportunity for Loch Lane.
Right in front of the post they go.
Mawson.
Big carry from Ben Mawson, wearing 17 for the blue and whites. Back they come with Butler again. Short ball this time. Looking to power over the line is Dan Holmes. Another try now for the amateurs would make it so interesting. Fozzard changes the angle of the attack. And then the attack down the left. Almost getting in each other's way. They'll take the tackle here. Couple to go this set. The scrum half, Butler hanging back. He'll orchestrate this play. He just pops it up and says, have a run. Last tackle again. What will they do? Will it be Fozzard this time? They're going to run it down this left-hand side. It's over!
Oh, what strength! What power!
Force to give Loch Lane a big lead with only 18 to go. What a moment in this Betfred Challenge Cup tie for the amateurs of Loch Lane.
Daniel Holmes, take a bow, son. Like you said, it was a good decision. Maskell at dummy half decides to go down the short side to finish in a corner on last play, but Holmes had other ideas. He said, oh, I'm just going to power over and score instead rather than just turn the ball over a metre from the try line. A little short pass from Maskell, and Holmes, he just gets his bumpers up, bumps up the would-be tacklers of Oldham and just sort of shrugs them off to the side and scores. I think the ploy there from Maskell was just to hit him down that short side to get tackled a metre off the line and make Oldham go 99 metres to score, but Daniel Holmes had other ideas. He had the vision of scoring a try, and boy did he do a good job. Great power, great strength, great determination from the Castleford Loch Lane man. And the small band of merry supporters from Loch Lane are cheering on their boys as they go back to get set up for the kickoff. Wow, did not see this coming, George.
Big moment in the contest, that one. 14 points to 6. We're back to a 2-score game here. And this to add another 2. He's drilled it low, but through and true.
Great kick from
It's a
Fozzard.
10-point lead for Loch Lane with 17 to go.
It's a good kick chase off the kick-off.
Really good chase.
Tough place to start now from Loch Lane.
Can they see this one out?
You can see the energy now from Oldham trying to get off their line with some intent and purpose. Actually begs the question is, where was this in minute one? Sometimes as a coach, you look at it and you think, you know, you see a bit of energy coming now, but you think, where was that from the start?
Well, what have Oldham got now? They've got defending to do for the time being. They're going to ready another change, the home side. Spencer, the front row, are waiting to come on. They kick for touch. Oh, he's dealt with that really well, Briley. That was a difficult ball to take.
It was. In a good field position now, aren't they, Oldham? Over the halfway line now.
They still don't need to panic. 15 minutes. It's a lot of time to score 10 points.
What probably is not helping is the conditions. It's not going to be a high-scoring game. Good carry, good
really
run.
Good carry.
Who was that? It's the
Right
13.
down the middle. From Whittle. Now Ridgard looking to offload, but wrapped up. Held the shout from the referee. Slater just popped it up. They're attacking the sticks again here, Oldham.
Hewitt on the left foot.
Brilliant dancing
He's done
from
it.
Hewitt.
Try time.
And an immediate response from Oldham, dancing off the left boot. Hewitt under the post, and Oldham hit right back.
Yeah, he looks dangerous when he straightens up his attacking line there. He's done it before in the previous try where he come off the left foot, straightened up the attack, just test that inside there. And on this occasion, last time he was provider of the try, this time he's the try scorer. Left foot step, and he just finds the space back on the inside. The Lock Lane middle unit boys just not working hard enough to close the space down, and David Hewitt exploits it. And Ridgard adds the extras. Take the scoreline now. Casford Lock Lane 16.
Back as you were.
Oldham 12. We'll see it here again on the action replay. Hewitt off the left foot there. And the Lock Lane middle unit boys just weren't there to cover it up.
Well, both the Oldham tries have come from that left step of Hewitt. Created the first, scored the second, both off that left step. Now we're into the business end, where so often the energy levels, just the extra fitness of the more professional side will come into fruition. You wonder, Lock Lane, what have you got left? It's been a brilliant effort from the amateurs, from Cass. Can they see this through? Oh, that'll help.
Wow.
Knock on forced.
That's one thing you can't have as a team. When you just score points, you must complete that next set after scoring points, just to keep that pressure building and ticking over. But an error from Tom Spencer as he's trying to get up to play the ball. That's a real coach killer. Great opportunity now for Lock Lane. A good field position.
Can Lock Lane respond in kind? They've traded tries the last couple of minutes. Can Paul Couch's side find another score? They're loving attacking this left side. That's where they go again with a short ball. And
nice
over
play.
the line, but he's going to be held up on his back and dragged backwards.
Nice ball from Siddons to Cranswick. The two front rowers linking up nicely there. Siddons
running at the post, no way through this time. They're loading up again on this left. That's where they come again, into the hands of the scrum half, looking to power over and score the same try as they just run over, but Butler unable to find the way through this time. Here he comes, going to kick through to himself. He's going to have to chase for himself.
Oh!
Can he win it? Almost. Inches away.
Callum Butler almost.
Everyone left it for themselves.
He was close to scoring there, Butler. It was a neat little play. Just see him just dink the kick into space. He's chasing hard. He's trying to evade, and I'm not sure who was it.
Get there. He just had to pick his way.
Jason
through
Marenka. It was Jason Marenka.
Bodies.
The left side back rower just did enough to get over and shadow it dead. Oh, that's a great drop out. Ridgard, wow, what a kick. Cranswick now, ramping up.
What a big finish we've got in prospect here.
Good carry there. Lucas Moon.
Butler. Short side play from Lock Lane. Looking to minimise the opportunities for errors really in these awful conditions. Clever play. And I'm in good territory, good position
Good
once
carry,
again.
Jack Smith.
Great, strong carry.
Great carry. Still going, the big fella.
Now then.
That's a great carry from Jack Smith.
Can they conjure a repeat set or better here? Going to run at the line once again. Last tackle. Butler will hang back the scrum half. He tries to go on his own. They weren't going to buy that, Oldham. Not a bad position to really turn the ball over.
It's fine. It's a smart play there from Maskell. Just happy to take the tackle a metre from the line. Certainly their game plan is to go and attack to their left, isn't it? Attack Oldham's right edge. It's clearly been the game plan. They've been very disciplined at sticking to that this evening. Now Oldham are going to have to make some headway coming out of their own back end.
Into the last 10 minutes. Oldham
Good tackle
of League One.
Good shot there.
Against the National Conference side, Lock Lane.
Price forces the error.
Celebrates, forcing
tackle.
another error.
That's a great tackle from Lewis Price.
And Oldham on the ropes here. What a big story this could be. Stuart Littler has just punched the bench to our right. You can hear it rattle in his frustration. They can find a score now. Wow.
Oh, they're still in it, aren't they, Oldham? I mean, they're 4 points. They're not dead and buried, are they? You know, there's still time, but it's the field position that's the issue, because Lock Lane now have scrum, head and feed 25 out from the Oldham line.
Is there a match winner for Lock Lane? Is it too early still to think about a match winner? But they're 4 points clear with this. Striking at the Oldham posts. In the midst of a Sunday night storm here at the Vestacare Stadium. Lock Lane attacking the posts, right in front of the sticks. Options right, options left. Looks like they're loading up left. That's where they come. And then switch the play to the big guy down the middle
Cranswick
to power his way over, but just short. Oh, what a play that could have been. Sweeping now to the right-hand side and running into danger. Last tackle. I think they're just going to try and turn it over in that right corner. Kick through and score! Lock Lane have scored. Little drummer kick through. But the referee has said no, has he? What's he given here? Oldham carried on. And now they're going to get the tap.
20 restart.
Well, who knows what's going on down in that dark corner. Can't see a thing from over there.
No, we can't, George, to be fair.
My instinct was clean pick-up try, but clearly that's not what happened.
No, well, obviously what's happened is they put the grubber kick in. They've obviously slid in, maybe knocked it on in the process over the line.
Well, this game has had everything.
It's been a great game.
And don't forget, Oldham had a clear walk-in try and he didn't get the ball down in
Well,
time. He ran out of
just
room in the
shows you,
corner.
doesn't it? You've got to score it with two hands. He's one hand put downs in greasy, rainy, heavy, rainy weather.
Look at the distance that Oldham have made already. Lock Lane have got some defending to do here. They've worked so hard.
Good tackle
for this lead, but still it looks so flimsy.
It was a good tackle there from Siddons on Spencer.
Here come the League One side. With their head coach, Stuart Littler, just to our right. Looking a little shell-shocked at the moment, but here they come up the middle. Running it strong. And a little grubber kick through and too deep.
It's gone dead.
Too deep. Oh, the tension inside this ground now.
Well, I think there's a bit of an appeal from the Oldham side of things, because it looked like it was a head-high tackle on the loose forward, Whittle.
Well, the referee's not interested to get on with it.
He was going to play the penalty, but he allowed advantage to be played. Whittle gets the offload to Hewitt, who sort of hacks it forward, and ball goes dead, but he's decided to not award the penalty. And Loch Lane survive.
Suddenly the balls from Loch Lane just starting to slow a little bit. With one eye, I'm sure, now on the clock. Here they come again, over halfway once more. Oldham readying another change. Andrade, huge figure of a man. But here come Loch Lane down the middle with James Cranswick. Little glance to the left, and then a move and a play to the right.
Yeah, I think they've been really disciplined in how they've been going about their business this evening, Loch Lane. I think Maskell's done a good job at 9.
On to the right, and they're still going. And they're picking holes in this tiring Oldham defence. They're right in front. Last tackle. No real point going for the one. They'll just pepper that line again. Lovely weighted kick through, not quite weighted well enough. It just had a bit too much on it. Skipped away.
They probably should have just kept sticking with that finishing in the corner like they've been doing.
Yeah, it didn't really need to be a kick, did it?
No,
just
they
turn it over.
I don't think they needed to go away from what they've been doing. Just run it, finish in that corner. It's been working well for them.
Bit of excitement perhaps, trying to get the drop out, get the ball back. You're right, just turn it over. Trust your defence, because that's allowed Oldham up to here. Last 5 minutes, Oldham 12, Loch Lane 16.
It's a set of 6 again.
Here comes Andrade off a fresh tackle count. This is it, this is the moment you sense for Oldham to rescue this fixture. The running rings around each other, then Rudyard just pops it back and the gaps start to open up, and now they're on the line. Where is Oldham's match winner here? They're right in front of the post and looking increasingly dangerous to have the ball. Oh my word!
Sensational defending!
Loch Lane
from Loch Lane.
Defence, and they've done it again.
They are out on their feet, some of them Loch Lane boys. They were struggling to get back on side, but they somehow find a way to just get their bodies in front, and they force the error. And again, it's tough playing at the line, short passes at the line in these conditions. Really, really tough. You've got to play early away from the line, give early ball or change of angle in these sort of conditions. And yeah, those pressure passes at the line, George, yeah, they're very tough to take when the ball's this greasy, you know.
Another big, big moment. Have Oldham.
Ball steal.
Oh dear, what's he giving? He's given penalty. Gets better for Loch Lane. Piggyback up the pitch.
That was the right call. It certainly was. I saw the Oldham player. I think it might have been Cook there with the ball steal.
That's coming to you, Hendo.
That's over me, mate.
In all the excitement, I've not reminded you about your player of the match. Your Betfred Challenge Cup player of the match.
When do you need it?
Well, let's see out this set. You can have a 6 tackles to think about it.
No problem.
Loch Lane going to find a big win in their history. They're going to get another penalty here. Is it getting away now from Oldham?
Let's take their time, but yeah, it's a tough one, George. I mean, I think some of the forwards have done a great job for Loch Lane this evening. Big Mouson's come off the bench and thrown his weight around, and yeah, I think Siddons and Cranswick, the 2 front rowers, have been pretty industrious this evening. Maskell's controlled things out of 9. He's had to go in there when Punchard went off with an injury. But Nathan Fozzard for me is probably the pick for me. He's controlled things. Him and Butler have both done a great job, but I'm just going to have to probably edge it to Fozzard. Obviously he's had a hand in both scored a try and had a hand in the other one. And his kicking game for me has been largely good.
Well, they may not be done yet. They don't need to do anything fancy here. They need to play out the 6 and turn it over well and give Oldham the length of the pitch to try and rescue it. But they want a match winner here, Loch Lane. Diving at the line, can they power over the line? Have they got the match winner? No, it looks like he's held up. But they still have possession. Back they come. Change of direction again. And then grounded.
There's space on this right. I'm sure they'll be able to get the ball across there. This
lovely flat ball. Right on the line here. Last tackle Is there a match winner for Lock Lane? They're going to try and power the way over.
Yes, there is!
And score!
Yes, there is!
And win the match. Siddons from point blank range, and Lock Lane are going to produce a monumental Challenge Cup upset here in Oldham.
Well, they have just peppered the Oldham right edge all evening. Clearly been part of the game plan. Certainly in this second half anyhow. And it's another power play close to the line. This time they use Chris Siddons, the big front rower, who's had a very good game this evening. Been very industrious for his side.
Wow.
And again, just got that good forward lean. Got those bumpers up. Bars the Oldham defence out the way. And scores a try, which we'll probably now see. Casper Lock Lane progress to round 3.
What a story. Lock Lane. They brought a coach load of players and staff and a coach load of supporters who you can hear to our right. And they're celebrating a very, very special victory. No one gave them a hope here against Oldham of League One.
And sometimes, you know, when you're at this stage of the competition, you need a little bit of what we've had tonight. You know, the conditions, all those sorts of things to give you a little bit of a lift.
Fozard, the player of the match, to tag on another 2, no mistake.
Yeah, great kick.
22-12.
Great kick. Well, then he'll be ready for the short kick off here.
Only the referee now knows how long's left. Assuming his watch didn't reset with the floodlight failure. There's the short kick off. Lock Lane are there first. It's knocked on, I think, by Oldham. It'll be Lock Lane ball.
Knock on from Oldham.
You can sense the excitement out there in these Lock Lane players. They're looking forward to the celebrations. They're looking forward to that coach ride back to West Yorkshire. And they're looking forward to Tuesday's draw for rounds 3 and 4 of the Betfred Challenge Cup.
Well, I've got to give Lock Lane credit. I think they've, not only have they showed great energy and enthusiasm and spirit, you know, I think defensively they've scrambled so well on their try line this evening. But with the ball, I think they've looked really organised. They've been really disciplined in executing their game plan. They've generally had a decent kicking game. I just think, I think they've looked a really tidy outfit this evening. So the coaching staff should be really pleased with how they've organised their team and the way they performed this evening. I think the game plan was spot on. And there's the hooter.
And there is the hooter. It is all over. And look at those celebrations for Lock Lane of the National Conference League. They've knocked League One Oldham out of the Challenge Cup here this afternoon.